Last week in the weekly analysis, I told you that we have seen higher lows, higher highs over lows in the US100 chart, and this is the first red candle which is completely engulfing the previous move, and we can expect a follow-up red candle. Precisely, we have seen a follow-up red candle along with, you can assign it to the reasons, maybe the Fed's decision to hike the interest rate, maybe the interest rate forecast and projections. But yes, we had expected this, that it is going to give you a follow-up red candle. I hope you all profited. Now what can be expected next week? Either it is going to give you a third red candle, or it is going to look forward to a bounce back from here. We will see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Do not forget to subscribe the channel. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits, as I deliver without fail my daily analysis on NASDAQ100 twice a day, one with the US session, next with the US cash, one with the Asia session, next with the US cash session. So twice a day I provide my daily analysis. Do watch that. Also press the bell icon. Also like, share and comment. And yes, in this analysis, do watch till the end. Towards the end, I will give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. Let's start. First, we'll look into the 4-hour charts and look at the 4-hour charts here. See, on the 4-hour charts, you can find out this is the bearish move here, and it is still, the downside is quite open. Yes, it has achieved 11,200, which in my daily analysis I told you very strong support lies there. In fact, it has achieved up to 11,200. Now if you see it trading again below 11,180, you can sell here, and then this time it is going to go past 11,000 levels and achieve the lows which it has seen in the recent past. At the same time, consider it for a little rise. If it trades above this zone at 11,400, then you can expect 11,500 as the resistance, 11,600 as the next resistance. Possibility of it to rise exists, but look at this. See the drop here, consolidation, drop, and the move has diminished here. Then sideways movement or consolidation, then a sharp red candle, and this time it is appearing to be extremely bearish, and the downside is quite open there till the time it trades below, I told you, 11,400 and 11,600. This is previously was the support zone. Now it is a resistance zone. You should watch out for these levels, 11,400, 11,600, and then towards 11,800 and 12,000. In fact, on the upside, there is lot much to cover up. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, see this. This was the consolidation. Almost for a week, it tried to consolidate between 12,200 and 11,800 levels, and then this breakout has happened. Also look at this, previous was a step through candle, and then it has seen a good drop. Now look at this candle. This candle has a strong tail or long tail behind it, which is left there, and possibly it is trying to create another red candle. It has a room for it to drop further and take it below 11,000 levels. Only buy position, only buy entry next week is above 11,500, beyond which you can certainly expect a little rise. So yes, you can take a buy position at 11,400, but then expect it to reverse any point of time till it is below 11,500. Beyond 11,500, you can expect it to rise a little, and then you can expect that we may see a symmetry here, a greener candle here, then a follow-up greener candle here, and then it can try to achieve the highs at 11,800 possibly. Even if it tries to rise, and a drop can be followed. So be watchful. At the same time, here if it drops 11,280, you can go short for 11,200, 11,180, and then this time it is going to take it further down below 11,000 levels. See, this is the first red candle, a subsequent bigger red candle, and a third red candle can be expected, which might take it below 11,000. In fact, till towards 10,800, 750 zone is what I will look forward to, and from there a little retracement can be expected till towards 11,300 and plus levels. Now look on the daily chart. This was the previous lows at around close to 11,100 levels, and since then it has achieved so far higher lows. I will be cautious of these levels. It may possibly try to achieve the lower levels once again. Now let's have a look at the weekly charts out there. On the weekly charts, you will find, see, I told you very clearly that it is trying to trade in this channel, and I told you here also that it is looking forward to a drop. Now also, see, once it has achieved the highs, it may probably try to achieve the lows. But where are the lows there? Where is the bottom? You can see there is a support at 11,000. For sure, there is a stronger support, but this time at least it may try to breach this support once and take it further down before looking forward to a little retracement, such that the 12,000 levels should become the next resistance zone, which it may try to achieve again before it looks forward to a further drop. Now I told you about this drop once we were here somewhere at around 15,000. I told you NASDAQ 100 is looking forward to achieve this zone, But what about it if it drops below this zone? How far it can drop? See, there is lot much distance to cover. This was the previous drop here, and the highs before the COVID was at around 9,600, 9,700 zone. It has a probability for it to drop till towards there. The first pivot, first support it might get now is at around 10,500 levels, and then 10,000, and below that we may see 9,600, 9,000 levels. See, when it was at 15,000 and I predicted 11,000, people were not expecting that to achieve. In fact, I predicted this well back in February, March itself, that NASDAQ100 is the next destination for NASDAQ100 is 11,000, and now we can expect it to achieve further lows till towards 9,600, 9,000 levels. But how long it will take, that we need to see. For now, next week possibility exists that it may try to breach below 11,000 level once before it tries to look forward to a bounce back. Now let's have a look at the monthly candle. This is the last trading week for the month, and see what we had seen. In fact, at the beginning of the month I told you till the time it trades below 13,000. See, this is the high beyond which it will turn green. It failed to do so, and it is traded with a bearish note. It is traded with a bearish note. It has achieved lower lows from the previous 3 months. Possibility of it to breach this exists, and this time in fact it can try to drop further, try to drop sharper before it looks forward to a bounce back. Now on the monthly chart, this zone at 11,000 is certainly a very strong support, and I will look forward for it to breach, and then there is a further rally, further move as per price action for it to cover the next support at around 9,800, 600, and then 9,000. 9,000 is the next destination. It may try to breach 11,000, trade sideways here, or in fact achieve 12,000 and come back till towards 9,000. In the next few weeks, few months, we may see it achieving these levels. If not in 2022, then possibly in 2023. But these levels will come. Right now I can say these levels may come, but when it breaches or trades below 11,000 and trades in this zone, we can say these levels at 9,000 will come for NASDAQ 100. Again, mark my words. And now let's have a look at the indicators. With the help of indicators, we'll try to find out what can be expected next week. Specifically for next week, if you see, it is trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour charts. Next resistance zone at 11,500, 550, 600 zone, and then 11,800, and then 12,100, 200 on the 4-hour charts. These are going to be the stronger resistance zone. Possibly it may try to get the resistance there and drop from there. Possibility exists. And if you look at the directional movement, this is bearish. Stochastic was at bottom. It has seen a good bounce back. The MACD is trading bearish. It is willing to converge here. RSI is again out of the oversold zone on the 4-hour charts. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, it traded outside the Bollinger Bands, but the move there on the downside, it has ensured that the coming week we may see the width of the Bollinger Bands expanding, and then it may continue with the drop there. On the upside, see, this is the 100 period and 20 period moving average crossover here, and this is the 50 period, 20 period moving average crossover here. Now it is trading below the 20, 50, 100 moving average here, indicating strong bearishness. At the same time, the 12,000 levels are now going to be the strongest resistance which it needs to pass by. The directional movement on the daily charts is extremely bearish. From here, it can try to trade with flat note, and hence the bearishness may diminish. Possibly a conversion can be expected later on. The stochastic is oversold, may try to, it can extend the bearishness for next couple of days, or maybe till midweek, take it till towards 11,000, or in fact below levels, maybe 10,750, 10,850 levels, and in fact below that levels before it looks forward to a bounce back. A bounce back is expected, but how far it can drop before that, we need to see. The MACD is divergent and bearish. It can increase the height of the candles before it looks forward to stabilize and converge. Stochastic is looking forward to enter into oversold zone. See, it has attempted twice to achieve the overbought zone, failed to do so. But in the history, if you see in the past, this was in the beginning of 2022 when it tried to attempt and achieve the oversold zone on the daily chart, and it is after long that it is trying to achieve this. Possibly it may trade in the oversold zone for a little before it looks forward to a bounce back. Now this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the week. On the weekly charts, this is going to be a crossover between the 50 weeks and 100 weeks average, indicating further more bearishness. At the same time, this is already trading below the 20 weeks average, indicating the near term bearishness also. Right now the bottom of the Bollinger Bands giving it a support at 11,000. It may try to stretch it a bit before it looks over to bounce back and close the month at around 11,000 levels. Possibility exists. The directional movement is bearish and it is diverging again. Stochastic is oversold. And if you look at the MACD is on the verge of a crossover and we may see it diverging from here. We may see it continuing with the bearish momentum from here. RSI too is looking downwards here, indicating bearishness. Here it can enter into oversold zone. Precisely, we have seen it bouncing back from these levels twice, but yes, we have seen it entering into oversold zone, and this overbought zone, the oversold phenomena is rare. This was the time in 2020 when we have seen a sharp drop from the overbought levels, but that time too it has seen a sharp bounce back and did not sustain the oversold zone on the weekly charts. So oversold zone on the Nasdaq 100 on the weekly charts is a rare phenomena. We have not seen it since the financial crisis. This is the financial crisis in 2008-9 when it has achieved these levels. Now exactly after 14 years it is trying to achieve the same levels, that is the oversold zone on Nasdaq 100. We might possibly see this time. Now look at the monthly candles. On the monthly candle, it is trading below the 20 months moving average at 14,000. The 50 months, that is the 4 years average, is at around 11,000. This may breach this time and can in fact take it further down. Be watchful. The directional movement is divergent and bearish. See, it maintained the bullish move for a little while, and now it is the time for it to maintain the bearishness for a little while. The stochastic was oversold. It has tried to bounce back. Now it is trading comfortable. Possibly towards the month end we may see it again dropping. The MACD is divergent and bearish. From here the height may stabilize and then it can try to trade within consolidation for a little while. The stochastic looking forward to enter into oversold zone. Again on the monthly chart, this is a rare phenomenon. Tech 100. See, it traded in the bullish or overbought zone for months and years. It traded in the overbought zone, and also only time in the financial crisis that it tried to achieve the bottom there but bounced back strongly, and this is the time in 95 to 2000. That was a trek era and we have seen it trading extremely overbought. Now I think the history is gonna create here and we may see it entering into oversold zone. Hence my conviction of 9,000 levels on Nasdaq or 9,600 or 9,000 levels on Nasdaq is firm. We may see it achieving maybe in next few months. The timeline is the question there, but yes, in next few months we may see Nasdaq 100 around those levels. And this video, today's date, you can again note down and then we'll see this again and we'll talk about this video few months later. Now for the next week, let me give you the trading strategy and trading levels. And before I give you the levels, if you want to learn this art of reading the charts, taking the right entries, right trades at the right time and taking the right exits, the strategies which I teach in my mentorship batch will definitely prove out to be helpful, and definitely it will reap the benefits to you for lifetime. Join my mentorship batch. The 16th batch is starting on 3rd of October. This is a 15 days live webinar sessions. 90 minutes daily is what I devote, and definitely it will help you become a profitable and proficient trader. Reach out to me for more details on same. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, you can be part of my VIP signals group where you can just trade it as per the signals. Reach out to me for more details. Yes, if you want to support the effort which I am devoting without any conditions here on YouTube, you can be a Patreon. Just $7 contribution from your side is what I seek, and definitely it will be a motivation for me. Nothing else. It costs just for you less than a month's newspaper cost, but yes, it is a motivation for me. Become a Patreon, and then also you can ask your queries there one-to-one to me, and then I will try to respond it as soon as possible. So become a Patreon. The Patreon link is also mentioned in the channel and video description. For next week, I will recommend you to buy at 11,420 levels, and then you can expect 11,500. This is going to be a very strong resistance even if it tries to rise. This is the first level, and then 11,618. If it breaks past this, directly it will try to land for 11,740, 11,800. Watch out for these two levels. If it tries to rise beyond 11,500, 500, the next destination, something which I will look forward to, is this zone. If it trades beyond this, certainly you can expect that we may see it trading close to 12,000 levels, 11,920 and 12,000. This is the next destination, and beyond 12,000 it may show you little more bullishness. Then we can see 12,200. See, beyond 12,000 it is going to be considered as bullish. Beyond 12,000 you can consider that it is entering into bullish zone. 80% bullish there. Beyond 12,000, 12,200 it is 100% bullish, and it may try to bounce back, which I don't expect that it is going to happen. Still, you have to trade as per the levels without any bias. Yes, I am bearish, but it does not mean that I will not take the advantage on the upside. I will take the advantage of a move on the upside despite my bearish bias. Yes, only thing I will ensure is a trailing stop loss, such that in case of a reversal, my stop loss or it does not erode my capital and at least give me little profit. That is what is the trailing stop loss does for you. So you should trade with a trailing stop loss. On the downside, you can go short here at 11,350, or rather I will not say 11,350 but 11,280, and then you can expect that 11,200 is the good support. 11,180 is the next support. Below that you can certainly expect that we may see it hitting 11,090. 11,000 is the next support levels, and if it breaches 11,000, the next target is 10,940. See, very nearby support on the downside. Below that we can see it dropping to 10,800, 10,678 and then 10,500. Possibility exists for every level, but then you have to watch out for a couple of levels here. 11,090, 11,000 level, this you should watch out for. In fact, 10,950 you should watch out for. Below that you can certainly expect a good drop, and then it can try to slide till towards 10,678, that is 10,700 levels. And in fact, below levels are also possible. See, it may try to achieve whatever lows it may try to achieve till midweek, and then a bounce back towards the end can be expected, leaving a tail for the next month's move. Yes, it may try to bounce back a little. So possibility exists that till midweek it may try to act bearish. So trade accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.